Right, now it's time to hit miss maybe the Apple Watch. Whew, got there in the end. Right, you've probably read all about it already. You've probably been popping up on Twitter, all your tweets or X's or whatever. We'll just review them as a job lot. The new Apple Watch 10 and the updated Apple Ultra 2. So on the count of 3, is it a hit? Is it a miss? Or is it a maybe? 1, 2, 3, go. Hit, 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 hit. Maybe, miss, maybe. Yeah, it's a hit. It's going to be a great watch. It's going to give you more value for money than anything you buy from Switzerland in terms of fundamental usefulness.
It will do everything that Audemars Piguet can do. I can promise you that.
For 1/250th of the price. Ripley?
Well, and unlike the AP that only looks like it's watching you with its centrally placed jewel, the Apple Watch will literally not just watch you, it will monitor you. It will tell you, Apple, your blood sugar, if you fell, if you're sweaty, it will do everything.
It will also talk back to you.
Oh, it will advise you. It will recommend. It will give you unsolicited advice on how loud your environments are. It will literally do everything.
You were just in a car crash. Have a snack.
No, but you know it does actually detect the car crash.
I know. That's why I say.
Oh, okay. Because it does. Yeah. There's a snack in the glove compartment. The emergency services have been dispatched.
Yeah, you just crashed, and your blood sugar is low. You're gonna die either way.
David, how'd you vote?
I voted ahead. I think it's a great product. It's a great thing. I don't like it when watches and cars are referred to as products, but it is a product, unfortunately. But it's well done. I think people will love wearing them, and hopefully transfer over to some Swiss watches or German watches or Japanese watches or whatever else, other than an Apple Watch. But I think it's a great gateway drug.
Great gateway drug. Arrow, you voted hit. Do you think it is? I think that was everybody's hope in the Swiss watch industry, that this was a gateway. That was a kind of the PR spin they put on it when presented with it originally.
No, that was that's what I told them. They were scared it was going to kill them. I said, don't worry, this will make some of the people buy your more expensive stuff. And that's ended up being true.
Do you think it is true?
Yes. Again, as we said earlier, Apple has serious reverence for watches. You can't have a conversation about the Apple Watch and speak negatively about traditional watches. It kind of celebrates traditional watches in a way, and by virtue of making all these different versions and all these different cosmetic things, it is teaching people, switch it up a little bit, change things. Yes, Apple would like you to wear it and nothing but it forever. But you wear the Apple Watch most of the time, and then the rest of the time you have some cool watch. And understanding the Apple Watch and appreciating the Apple Watch makes you appreciate the other watches, because you'll spend more time looking at your wrist. I think they've done a great job. And for all those people out there that aren't going to wear a traditional watch, they'll wear one of these and make us feel better.
Matt, how do you feel about this?
Yeah, I voted maybe. These wearables they're just not really my bag, baby. You know what I'm saying? So it's a little meaningless to me. I wish they were a little smaller. I think what's interesting me more right now is wearable rings. But the fact that it went bigger is maybe a miss to me. But it looks nice. I'm sure it'll make a lot of people very happy.
Very happy
until it's no longer supported or something.
Hey, Guy. Would this ever make you happy?
No. I gave it a miss. Straight out.
Look, see that one there? It's a black watch.
Even that is not going to do it. I mean, it's black. The face is black. It's just plain black.
And the new Ultra, all they did is come out with black. There's nothing new about Ultra other than black.
I am going to also call, I can't remember who it was, but yesterday, I was listening to last week's episode when I was walking my dog yesterday, and someone gave the Mad 1 a miss and said, all they've done is make it a bit thinner.
That would be me.
You can't give the Mad 1 a miss and go, all they've done is make it a bit thinner, and then look at an Apple Watch where they've made it a little bit thinner and a little bit bigger.
Yeah, but they've made this. But hold on. They've made this thinner and do more. They made the Mad 1 thinner and do less.
The Mad 1 you could never tell the time on anyway. It was a fidget spinner.
And exactly. And so it's a miss.
And what they made it, there's nothing it didn't do that it needed to do. anyway.
Tide times. It lets me know the tide because it's very important.
Don't Nixon watches do that. Doesn't the internet do that?
True.
You do not need the time on your wrist. I'm pretty sure. I mean, maybe like if you're in California surfing, the guys in California who are surfing, who for some reason can't get to their phone to check the tide times, you know.
Matt looks like a surfer.
Once you have the tide on your wrist, you're never going back unless you have.
To be fair, Ariel, I have
Unless it's
never
that
had
Tag
the
Heuer
tide
watch.
on my wrist, and I live a mile from the sea, and I've never had the tide on my wrist. So you know, maybe you've got a point. Maybe I'm missing out on something.
Yeah, but once you have, you're like, oh my god, I can't go near the water without this.
FOMO tide alerts.
No.
Kevin, how did you vote? Thanks,
Yeah.
Kevin. That's good. Right, let's.
At least you remember me this time.
Yeah, true.
I voted a maybe. Obviously, I'm not an Apple person, fortunately. I know that's going to go down very, very well, but I'm a Samsung guy. But basically,
All right, it's not that you're not an
they're gonna-
Apple person. It's, all right, okay, good. Right, I thought you were saying you didn't like the watches. It's that you're something else. Oh, that's even worse.
oh, I'm something
Okay.
else indeed, definitely. It's going to sell loads. I mean, they've increased the size. I don't know why. Is it maybe they've added additional sensors? They're going to sell loads, and it is going to be a gateway drug. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Certainly, the Swiss market will hopefully agree with you that it's going to be a gateway drug to more Swiss, Chinese, Japanese, wherever they're made, watches in the future. And that's it. But yeah, they're going to sell loads. And next year there'll be another version where they're going to make it a millimeter smaller, and that's what they're going to do, change it up again. But yeah, it is what it is.